So this is the Nothing Phone 1 against the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G, the most hyped phone of 2022 against the feature-packed phone of the year 2021. And it is one of the most recommended phones by the tech community to date. But that doesn't mean that it is better than Nothing Phone 1. Or does it? Well, I'm going to compare both of these phones in every aspect and you'll find your answer by the end of the video. Hey guys, I'm Kshitij, you're watching Once Upon a Techie, and this is the detailed comparison of the Nothing Phone 1 against the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G. Let's start with the design first. They both have different design languages. Nothing Phone 1 has gone for a more boxy design with a flat metal frame all around, but S20 FE 5G on the other hand has a curved back with a slender metal frame. Nothing Phone 1 has Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and back both, but the S20 FE on the other hand has Gorilla Glass 3 on the front and a curved plastic back. So Phone 1 will going to be more scratch resistant for sure. Although I like the Phone 1's design, S20 FE is more comfortable in the hand as the phone just fits into the palm because of the curved back design. Plus the phone is a bit narrower too. Due to the Phone 1's angular build, I felt it was sometimes digging into my palm. On the back side, Nothing Phone has a transparent back which looks more appealing compared to the boring back of the S20 FE. And you can't forget those LEDs at the back, which are referred to as the glyph interface. They blink when you get a call or a notification, and they are customizable too. I have spoken about it in detail in my Nothing Phone 1's detailed review, so you can watch it here. I would give this round to the Nothing Phone 1 for having tougher Gorilla Glass 5 and the glyph lights for its unique functionality and design. This also brings me to today's video sponsor, Gadget Shields. There are tons of smartphone skins and screen protectors available on their website. It not only just changes the look of your phone, but also protects from scratches from daily use. So you can choose a self-healing ultra clear protector for the back, or if you want to change the color of the glyph lights, then you can do that too, as they provide several skins to choose from. So do check out gadgetshields.com to protect your phone from scratches and give it a unique look. Plus I have partnered with them to give away a skin of your choice from their catalog. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel and follow my Instagram account. And yeah, don't forget to leave your Instagram handle in the comments below. And that's it. You'll find all the links related to it in the description below. The giveaway will end in 10 days, so we'll be reaching out to the winner via Instagram after that. Nothing Phone 1 has an IP53 rating. In simple terms, it can withstand light splashes of water at an angle and dust won't be entering into the phone easily. But ironically, some people have reported dust visible inside the back panel. Anyway, S20 FE takes it to another level by providing IP68 rating, so you can submerge the phone into water for 30 minutes and similarly more dust resistant. Both have optical under display fingerprint sensor, but Nothing Phone sensor is a bit faster, not by a huge margin, but there's some difference. And if we talk about the display, both have the same Super AMOLED 1080p display with 120Hz refresh rate with HDR10 support. S20 FE has 6.5 inch screen compared to the Nothing Phone 1's 6.55 inch, which is a negligible difference. For some reason, the dynamic refresh rate is not present now on the Nothing Phone 1, which was present before the latest software update. If we come to the display brightness, S20 FE can go up to 800 nits of max brightness, but Nothing Phone can only achieve 500 nits of brightness in regular usage. But it can go up to 1200 nits of peak brightness only while watching HDR content. Well, if you ask me, S20 FE's brighter display in regular usage makes more sense, as I sometimes struggle with Nothing Phone's display under direct sunlight. I would give this round to the Samsung S20 FE 5G for providing better water and dust resistance and display legibility. While both the phones have good displays, audio quality is equally important for an immersive experience. They both don't have a headphone jack, so you need to buy a connector separately for your wired earphones or use a Bluetooth earphone instead. Both have stereo loudspeakers, but S20 FE is way ahead here as its speakers have more depth and are louder. And the sound is balanced between both the speakers, unlike the Nothing Phone's lopsided one where the majority of the sound is produced by the bottom firing speakers. Plus, they are not that great sounding against the S20 FE. Similar story is with the audio output through the earphones, as S20 FE has Dolby Atmos and has dedicated settings for sound tuning. I'm not saying that Nothing Phone 1 has an issue, it is fine, but S20 FE gives more control to the user. I have covered that in detail in my full review of the S20 FE, so you can check that video out. So clearly, this round goes to the S20 FE for having an upper hand in the audio department. Here, things get a bit interesting as S20 FE comes with a Snapdragon 865 processor, which is a 2-year-old chipset, but powerful. And Nothing Phone runs on a mid-range Snapdragon 778G Plus, which is an overclocked version of the original 778. Still, there's no competition between 865 and 778G Plus. S20 FE is just faster and better if you want to do heavy gaming or just photo and video editing stuff, whereas Nothing Phone 1 falls short here. I performed some benchmarks and did an hour of gaming on both phones, and S20 FE came on top in all the tests. But one thing to note that S20 FE runs a bit hotter as compared to the Phone 1. Still, I didn't see S20 FE struggling with anything, but I definitely saw some frame drops on Nothing Phone 1 while playing Call of Duty after the latest update. Samsung S20 FE 5G comes in only one variant in India, that is 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. There is a variant with 256GB, but that's available only in select countries. But you can increase the storage with a micro SD card, and that's a huge thumbs up from my side. Whereas the Nothing Phone 1 comes with three variants, the base one having the same storage and RAM, and the top tier one having 12GB of RAM and 256GB of storage, but there's no SD card slot support. Overall, I would give this round to the S20 FE 5G as it is more powerful, and there is an option to increase the storage via micro SD card slot, which is more important according to me. Both have the same 4500 mAh of battery capacity, but I was getting 7 hours of screen on time on the Nothing Phone 1 compared to the 5 hours of screen on time on the S20 FE. Well, this is because of different chipsets. Snapdragon 778G Plus is more power efficient, thus the longer battery as compared to the Snapdragon 865. Now, Samsung S20 FE 5G comes with a 15-watt charger in the box and supports 25-watt charging. On the other hand, Nothing Phone 1 supports 33-watt charging, but there's no charger in the box, only the USB cable. I tested both the phones' charging times and they both charge in approximately 70 minutes and there's no noticeable difference. Well, interestingly, both the phones support wireless charging at 15 watts as well as reverse wireless charging, so they are neck and neck here. So Nothing Phone 1 takes this round because of the longer battery life. Now both the phones run on the latest Android 12 here, but they're just poles apart when it comes to their custom skins. So Nothing Phone 1 runs on Nothing OS, and that's very close to the SoC interface which you can find on Google Pixel phones with little modifications of their own. It provides a very clean experience with no unnecessary apps, just Google apps on board, plus their own camera and voice recorder app, which are necessary obviously. It also provides some basic customizing features like choosing the accent colors, applying a different icon pack, so nothing fancy. But when it comes to Samsung S20 FE, they have their own One UI which is loaded with features like app duplication, Samsung Knox for security, Samsung Pay for adding your digital wallets and credit cards, and you can even customize your lock screen. And there are just so many features that a separate 20-minute video would fall short to cover all of them. And Samsung adds its own apps, so not a clean experience, but not a bad experience either. Now regarding the future updates, Samsung S20 FE 5G will receive only one major Android update, that is Android 13, and will receive the security patches till the year 2024. But Nothing Phone 1 will receive 3 years of Android updates and 4 years of security patches. Well, some people like the clean stock experience like the Pixel phones, but some like the feature-rich Samsung One UI. But Nothing Phone 1 is future-proof, so I will give this round to the Nothing Phone 1 here. Well, when it comes to connectivity, both phones are 5G enabled, both have carrier aggregation, Wi-Fi 6 and NFC, so everything is covered. S20 FE has Bluetooth 5.0, whereas Nothing Phone 1 has Bluetooth 5.2. But I didn't find anything different like connection or sound quality, so everything is same. Now let's talk about the cameras. Samsung S20 FE has 3 cameras at the back, wide, ultra wide and a telephoto, all useful cameras. On the other hand, Nothing Phone 1 has 2 cameras at the back, the main cam and an ultra wide, which is a great move by Nothing to not include a useless depth camera. But even after the latest update received on the Nothing Phone 1, I didn't see any camera improvements. The photos from the main camera of the Phone 1 produces more true to life colors when the photos are clicked outdoors, whereas S20 FE produces color boosted photos which honestly look more pleasing to the eyes. That being said, the photos are more detailed that are captured by the S20 FE. There's a lot going on in Samsung's post-processing algorithm. There's a difference in the image by clicking the photo and then looking at it after. And I just love what the phone is capable of. Even in the low light shots, the photos captured by the S20 FE are more detailed and have a balanced dynamic range and no over sharpening. But the low light shots captured by the ultra wide camera of the Phone 1 capture more details thanks to that 50 megapixel camera, but it fails in accurate color reproduction. Even if the S20 FE is not that sharp, but it has good dynamic range and the colors are accurate most of the time. I'm saying most of the time because sometimes ultra-wide's night mode shots have a pinkish hue in the photos. This was an issue when I reviewed the phone way back in Jan 2022 and it is still there. Nothing phone's cameras are fine, don't get me wrong, but in direct comparison, they just don't stand a chance against the S20 FE's cameras, except the ultra-wide's night mode shots. Also, Nothing Phone 1's back cameras only support 4K at 30 FPS video recording as compared to the Samsung's 4K 60 FPS. And you can even switch between all the cameras in between the video recording. That's not supported on the Nothing Phone 1. Not much of a selfie guy, but Nothing only supports 1080p 30 FPS from the front against the S20 FE's 4K 60 FPS, which is a huge deal if you're a vlogger. Clearly, Samsung S20 FE 5G takes this round, and Nothing Phone still needs to improve their cameras, and Samsung's post-processing is far superior. Now Nothing Phone 1 starts from 33,000 Indian rupees for the base variant and goes all the way up to 39,000. But you can get a 2,000 rupee discount through credit card offers. Whereas the pricing of the Samsung S20 FE 5G is a bit tricky as it fluctuates quite a bit from 35,000 to 30,000. And right now it is available for 30,000. And honestly, it is a steal deal. I would give this round to the Samsung S20 FE 5G because it is available at a cheaper price most of the time, and its availability in both online and offline markets. And if you've been counting, Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G wins overall. Even if the S20 FE is the winner in this comparison, it can vary for you depending on your preferences. So if you want a faster phone with the best set of cameras for most of the scenarios, then S20 FE is for you. But if you want a phone which stands out from the crowd, are not into a lot of gaming, and want longer future software support, then you should go with the Nothing Phone 1. But I would also like to point out that some reports have come up regarding the quality control issues with the Nothing Phone 1. Some tweeted about the green tint issue when the display was at low brightness, and a user reported moisture entering the phone from the back. So if you purchase this phone, do keep an eye on these things, and you can get a replacement in 7 days from the date of purchase if you encounter any kind of issue. And yeah, don't forget to enter the giveaway to get a skin for your smartphone. All the links regarding the giveaway will be in the description. If you still have any other questions, then do let me know in the comments below. Well, thank you for watching Once Upon a Techie, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.